If you're feeling overwhelmed with life, debt, bills, family drama, or discrepancies at the workplace, understand this. First and foremost, we all have something going on in our lives. Whether the problems are big or small, we all have a problem that needs a solution. And what most people forget to realize, if not most and or all solutions, come from within. If you made it this far through the video, stick around to find out how you can find those solutions within. Now, the first step most people should take that I know most people don't want to hear is to take a step back. Taking a step back and reflecting in the mirror on what you need to change about yourself and about the things or hindrances you have around you is probably one of the best decisions that you can make at any time and at any place. It can be as simple as looking at the things that you want to change about yourself. How you look, how you smell, how you talk and articulate yourself. And when you get to that point, not only are you self-reflecting to create a better version of yourself, you're subconsciously jotting down the things that you want to change. And that leads me to the next step on how you can overcome feeling so overwhelmed in your life. Now, when you come to the realization that you need to make changes, it's not enough to just think about the changes that you need to make. This is an old rule in a book, and all the ancestors utilize the same technique by writing down or jotting down each thing that you want to make changes on about yourself or the things around you. So you have a clear depiction and or something to study from, so you're not missing a step or forgetting a step that comes before the last. I, for one, utilize this technique on a daily basis, whether it's writing down what I need to fix right now or writing down what I want to accomplish in the future. Not to say that writing things down will make your dreams come true like this is some type of Disney movie, because when it comes to our lives, we don't live in fantasy land, we live in reality. It takes work, effort, consistency to achieve your goals. And that, ladies and gentlemen, leads me to the next segment and or step that I want to convey to you guys. And that's simply knowing that works without faith is dead. Or to simplify it, if you do not work effortlessly and consistently on what you want to change, then it will not break through. A lot of people will do the first two steps without understanding that they need to put in the hard work. When you want to earn substantial revenue, you need to work hard. Whether it's working hard mentally or physically, you're still putting in some form of effort that causes physical strain. But this world was built off of hard work, and this country was maintained off of strong mentalities. But working hard and having a strong mentality is just not enough. And I know you're probably sitting here and thinking, damn, E, what's next after all of that? Now, most people work hard with the mindset of failure not being the option. But I believe once you figure out that failure is a part of the process of progress that helps you along the way while you're working hard to achieve your goals, giving you the chance to utilize process of elimination of what you need to implement more into your life and what you need less of. I'll give you guys an example. At one point, after doing the self-reflection and taking notes on what I wanted to accomplish, while also putting in all of the work to achieve said goals, one of the main goals that I wanted to achieve became a hindrance, and that goal was my dream car. Now, after obtaining my dream car, which was a Camaro, I realized after shortly owning the car how expensive maintaining it and just keeping it around truly was. And after doing the numbers and figuring out how much I was left with at the end of it all, I then came to the conclusion that having the depreciated asset was becoming more of a loss than a win. Now, my mindset at the time when buying the car at the young age of 21 to 22 was that car was going to be a conversation piece, and I was going to put money into it to hopefully sell it to not only get my money back, but to hopefully add on a little bit more money on the top of it. Now, because it took too much out of my pocket that I could handle, I was left with no option but to get rid of it. And that, my friends, is the failure part that I was talking about. And that leads me to the final part of the segment, which is to move on and try again. And not only did I move on and try again, but I tried harder, thought smarter, and used the process of elimination that we spoke about recently into the video to figure out what mistakes that I made that hindered me more than helped me. Because, ladies and gentlemen, life is an up and downhill battle. Nothing is ever just straight and narrow. You miss things, you overlook things, and sometimes we want to rush into things before we lose out on the opportunity But when you know your risk tolerance and when you build a stronger foundation for the next go around, so you have a more softer landing, then nothing will be able to stop your endeavors. And that's all we have for today, guys. If you were receptive to the information that I gave you, smash the like button to get the algorithm going. Subscribe if you're new. And stay tuned for more videos because the grind never stops. Gone.